What's good, everyone? We're here for Midweek Melting 15, first midweek of 2025. I'm joined here by Kai today, and
Of
gotta
course.
get hyped for the first midweek of the year before Frosty Faustings, right?
Oh, yes. I'm looking very excited to that. We got a chill midweek this week, only like 22 entrants or something. But you know how it is at the start of the year, everyone's busy, everyone's trying to chill out this winter, but it's gonna be a great bracket as always.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, speaking of it being a good bracket, we definitely got hype sets lined up for the
Oh
first
yeah.
couple sets. Gonna be starting with Hypo and Thorn, two people I actually played a lot with when I was starting off this game. Popular characters these days too. The F Vaki and C Nekomech, I'm assuming. Let me make sure they know that they can go ahead and post IP. I know these two have played a little bit back in the days when actually all three of us were more beginner
Oh.
players.
Mhm.
So excited to see that. And also, of the first couple sets we have lined up, 3 out of 4 of these players will be at Frosty. And Thorn and one of the players in the next set, I won't spoil it yet, are going to be in the Felty finals as well. Coming up
Ooh.
in just over a week, about a week and a half. Be on the lookout for a real announcement in the near future. Let's see. I'm still waiting for these two to post IP, I think.
In the meantime, you do have a stream for me.
Oh yes, I do. Thank you for letting me know. I totally for. Oh, you know what? As you say that, I need to turn on game music again. I'm so good at remembering this. I'll give myself a pass on this one though. It's been a little while since I forgot
It has
to
been a
turn
minute,
it
yeah.
on, you know. I think it's been like good several brackets since I've last forgotten to put the music back on for the game. Just
Also,
like,
they
you know,
still have not posted
what?
IPs. I think you
Oh,
got
awesome.
time.
Incredible. Gotta love technical issues before we even get started. Yeah, it's been a long week. It's been a slow start to the year. Can give myself a little grace in forgetting this a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're all just trying to get back into the swing of things before Frosty. We got time.
True. And like the soundtrack for this game is so good, but I feel like especially when I want to hit training mode and I'm doing work or
Hmm.
something, it's much easier to just have other stuff in the background so I'm not hearing the same BGM literally all day. But let's see. Oh, Thorn went to grab water real quick. Okay.
Oh, all right, all right.
Ping again. There we go. There's
There
the
we go.
IP. We're getting ready. You know what's funny about this too is Hypo's played a lot of this matchup. Because North Carolina
Mm-hmm.
Locals has the one cough.
Yup.
I watched those two play a long set when I was at North Carolina Locals a little over a month ago. And Hypo definitely pretty accustomed to catching this character out the air. And to be honest, it seems pretty uncomfortable for F Vaki. I don't want to go
Ooh.
as far as to say it's bad or anything because a
Right, right,
character as
right, right.
flexible and with as many tools as F Vaki can make a lot of things work. But you know, a character whose default against most of the cast is going to be fly around in the air, be a pest for your opponent, against a character who's pretty good at air unblockable hitting you from most spots on the screen by just being able to throw an air unblockable projectile into the air. Pretty good at disrupting the normal flow for a character like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of ways to hit above it, even with Aaron blockable moves. Very like uncommon tools for characters to have, honestly. And given the kind of like strong offense that senior player can have, and the kind of weak defense that Blocky can have, I'd say it being a lot more better than I might first thought.
True, yeah, like definitely a character who's able to snipe some people. And F Vaki, sure, she can put some pressure on you if she gets the pillar going, but I feel like the normal spot where falling pillar is going to hit, if Nekomech hasn't already committed to something, is a pretty comfortable position for her to be at.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, yeah, Hypo seems to have forgotten that he's in this even after checking in.
Oh my goodness.
After
All right,
about
we'll
40
be getting into this
years.
shortly enough.
Yeah, you know, slow start to the year, slow start to the first bracket. We're chilling.
Yep, yep,
It's a
yep.
small bracket anyways, we're not hurting for time.
True, true.
Works out for me too because there is a small chance. I was low-key hoping the bracket would be a little small because if it was big, there would be a very small chance that I have to be called into work near the end of when
Oh,
bracket could have
no.
potentially ended. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, both
Alright,
players showing up a little late, being like handshake emoji, not warming up. Right. It's a Netplay bracket. It's no sweat.
yup. It's the
You know,
middle of
it's
the week.
right. It's funny too with these characters in particular because when I came into this game a couple years ago, Hypo was the only C Echo mech. Ocean was, I think,
Mhm.
switching to FWAR at the time, and also not really net playing a whole lot. Reimu wasn't really playing very actively at the time. I know I saw them at some majors, but not really net playing at the time. And since then, Swamp has come up. There's been a couple new Necomech players here and there who have at least entered the brackets. I don't know if too consistently. Between Hypo and Swamp, you know, a lot of characters don't even have 2 reps. And
Mhm.
F Vaki, on
Absolutely.
the other hand, you know, barely needs to be said. I've had a lot of F Vakis in 2024, and already there's been a new one in 2025. Actually, this isn't even winners round 1 on the bracket. We've got a weird sized bracket, so this is technically round 2.
Yup. Alright, finally we're in. Nice.
Alright, sick.
Alright, yep, there's the classic Sinekamek from Hypo.
Yep. We got the fast sync. We're ready to go.
Oh, hell yes.
You know, I can't even fault these players either because I had to tell like 5 people who are in LFGNA, like, hey, can you look at bracket? We're about to start. Pretty natural at this point. Ooh, where are we going? Picking the stage. Let's go.
Oh,
No net play
yeah.
stage. Cherry blossoms to start it off. Bracket's gonna be hyped.
Yo, back in the day, this was the Inami stage. You don't know. You don't call it that anymore.
True. Okay.
Oh my god! Already starting off with a pit loop. Doesn't go further with it though. I don't know if Thorn knows those fully, or just didn't have the confidence to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, even if you have the confidence, it's a whole other thing to actually execute it.
It's very true.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
narrowly avoiding the Neko there. It looks like Thorn is not unused to fighting in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Again, Necomech has been very actively played between Swamp and Hypo, just playing a lot this year.
Yeah, absolutely though. It doesn't look like Thorn is finding too many good hits here, so we'll see if she can try to adapt.
Yeah, I like the patience though, you know, still got 45 seconds left on the clock, hasn't really overcommitted. I like the overhead, but got slammed
Yo.
into the pillar. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
Oh,
that you see
not quite at the right
2-4
spacing. I thought for sure that was gonna be through. Okay, good. Chicken block against lightning pushes them out. Gets you the space you need.
Nice patience.
And there's
from
finding
Hypo.
space in this Neko. It's time. Ah, couldn't quite bait the pillar. No, not the DP. No, go for the 2-way punish. It worked out. It worked out.
Yeah, a little difficult near the end there, but nice cleanup by Hypo, just keeping it simple.
Hypo definitely has like the perfect understanding of like the range that is just safe versus Evaki. Now it's time for the Oki. Oh, the funky jump out. And there it is with these vertical cats. This seems so good in this matchup.
Yeah,
It's
it's
floating around and it's so active and air unblockable.
right. Like if you're not ready for it to come back down on your head like that, you're gonna get hit.
Yeah. Hypo with game 1.
And these two are also 8th and 9th seed, directly adjacent seeds, basically the middle of the bracket for today's bracket.
Ooh.
All right, simple zoning to start.
Ooh. And the perfect jump over. Sheesh.
Right? That's definitely some of the experience in the matchup you're seeing from Hypo there too. Just familiar with like, all right, Vaki's full screen. She threw something at me. She's gonna come flying soon.
Oh, unfortunate misinput there. Oh, but now it's time for corner with Evaki. Oh, now it's over. You're eating big damage now. Sheesh. Oh my.
Yup.
6K. Alright, don't get hit. Oh my god, the chip too. You really cannot even get thrown. Yep.
Yep, and the simple stuff. I feel like everyone knows that you're gonna have to hold a falling air normal after that puffball, but still you see people just get hit by it so often, whether it's like
such
switching
an
block
awkward
too soon.
situation.
Yeah, right? It's not easy to handle even when you know it's coming. Especially on Netplay when the timing can be a little sus.
Ooh, we got trick guards out here. Yeah, way too far to catch. Just wall him out.
Nice patience, waiting for the cat to fall. Thorn's having a hard time trying to find the angles to move in after the cat is falling. Had been doing a good job of like waiting for it to get hit, but not quite finding the ins afterwards.
Yeah, because Hyper's just hitting her with cat goes down, mech goes up, and then you're covered by JV, so it's like, well, I'm not going to try to worm my way in here.
Right.
Oh, but the clean walk under too, like Hyper's positioning is just really on point.
Yeah, both these players have been so patient.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the 63C to catch the jump out? Okay.
Great use of max mode too. I love the awareness where even if that's not on paper the best 100 bar spend, if you're in max, use C move. Go for it.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice tech.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And FRG scramble options there are going to be really strong with 2C and 4C.
Nice reaction, but better reaction from Hypo. Clean run under. You can tell when someone got that run under punish because sometimes the target will still be faced the wrong way.
Oh wow, the pillar actually like making Thorn safe from the arc drive there. Wow.
Right? Oh, drops the pickup though.
Hyper's jump backs over these dash up 4Cs are incredible.
Yeah, really good awareness of the spacing that Baki's playing at.
But now you're in a dangerous spot. One more hit. Okay, bunker. Nice, nice.
It's not over till it's over.
Oh, the stone hat. Okay, nice.
Yeah, Hypo's really on top of those. Every time I've played Hypo, they're really on top of any time I'm remotely close to the corner.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, no, both people. I feel like they were playing the matchup like at pretty like familiar level. But I mean, Hypo just a little extra clean with it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, really solid stuff. And already, thank you to Rump for already being ready with the IP. We got Rump and Fi
That's
next.
the GOAT. That's the GOAT.
I don't think I've seen these two play against each other yet, actually. Both two of the biggest.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, right? And they're definitely some of the biggest up-and-comers from the past year. Oh my gosh. Bracket results have failed to be recorded so far because I've failed to hit the start bracket button on this godforsaken website before trying to enter the scores that have already been posted. But yeah, both Fi and Rump, new players as of 2024, and have both just been posting IP a lot, getting a lot of those games in, have really made come-ups. Rump making it into FLT finals, top 8 appearance once in a midweek, and has gotten 9th at least once, I think, if not more, before this point. Fi has made a couple of top 8s, also made top 32 at this past climax. And both
of them have been putting up these really impressive performances. Like, these performances would be impressive from like anyone really, but like especially with how new these people are, it's like, wow, that's incredible how much people are learning these days. It's awesome to see. I think Rump got like top 3 or 4 to Fuckfest recently. Like, wow.
Yeah, right? And it goes to show, too, like, how long of a way it can go to have a pretty healthy mentality around both playing the game and learning, you know, players who are both really good at taking advice and iterating, asking questions, figuring out what's up, trying to understand the game as they go. Is this Rump hovering a different color?
It would seem that way.
I'm going to see a lock-in on this one.
New year, new Rump, perhaps.
Perchance, perchance.
Perchance, indeed.
Oh, I've just been informed that we have something special to show at the end of this midweek.
Ooh.
So after the bracket's done, don't hop off the stream too soon. Got something pretty exciting to show.
Alright, there's the sync. But yeah, make sure y'all pay attention. I'll be watching.
And speaking of exciting things, these two about to get into it.
Hell yeah.
I know I've seen Alco players mention how F Ryogi fights her pretty well because she can clear the orbs pretty comfortably. But F Alco having a fireball gotta be a lot more comfortable against these big buttons. Just as we're seeing now, forcing his way in with the 236C and just getting tagged by the orb.
All right, yeah, looking great so far. No meter for blue fire though. Yeah, just space out. By going in, okay.
Right?
Yeah, her dash is so good at clearing both orbs and the fireball, but there is a bit of initial dash there that can get stuck, so you do have to watch out.
Yep. Oh, goes for the early throw. I like it, just taking it simple. Pick up your knife.
Oh, the air stall, preventing his landing from being caught? Okay.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that 624 was not intentional from Rump on that approach there. Okay, keeping it simple, spending our max. Oh, not cashing out. They're going for the little bit of blood heat for the healing. Okay, okay.
Okay. Yeah, get the
Maybe
health back
it's,
for sure.
Right? Could be a little bit of rust from first bracket back, but still gets the round. Nice pickup.
Puts the huge red out to cover the whole airspace. Okay, I like it. Going under. Oh, and a clean IAD? Yeah, this is a matchup where, like, F Alco's buttons, I mean, they're certainly good buttons, but they really struggle to contest F Ryogi's on the ground, so you really gotta make use of your movement more so than your buttons. Which is the case for a lot of characters. Oh, barely doesn't kill!
Oh, yo, minus frames into DP! I love the awareness on that.
We do not spend meter for the blue fire. We do minus frames DP. Hell yeah.
Right? If you're not terribly minus, sometimes you gotta gamble like that. Rump had so much health too. It's a pretty safe gamble to make, all things considered.
Oh, an empty, low, clean blue fire mix. Yeah, just keep him in the corner. Okay. Oh, there's mix. What we got now? Oh, no. Rump's offense is going in.
Yeah, someone at North Carolina Locals said that they were once told if you're ever playing a mix-up character, go for the empty low, because anytime someone sees a mix-up character, they're expecting the overhead. And there it was, the empty low, into finally closing it out with that overhead. Rump with game one. Nice pickup from Fi, though. Didn't quite finish the combo, though. Oh, side swap, okay.
Okay.
I don't even know if that left-right was fully intentional, but, you know, Fi getting caught a little here. Oh, and gets hit by the orb after whiffing.
Yeah, and I think these orb formations for Rump are putting in a lot of work, because, like you said, F Ryogi can, you know, dash under orbs, she has these long normals, but when they're spaced out like that, she kind of has to move around them still, despite being able to get past each individual one.
Right, and especially with Rump's pretty aggro playstyle, you know, forcing a lot of these situations by just moving into her face all the time, but Fi back on the offensive. Ooh, went for
and
a
I love
tough
the use of
pickup.
5B there, because like Rump's #1 habit as a player is using falling orb just like that there, and what's going to catch that is 5B covering that upward angle.
Yep, but Rump threading the needle around that 2B instead this time, and again just getting hit by the falling orb.
Oh, trying to bait the heat there, but Fi is aware. He drifting around, catch the back dot. Oh, looks like lag spike happened.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if that was a lag spike or maybe trying to look for a way to route into 236C and just overthought it.
Good point. Oh my goodness, the funky movement makes Fi flinch. Okay. And we get some staggers. He's the blue fire.
Nice blocks.
Double air dash, nice. But the charge for C.
Yeah, not even the full charge, I think. That looked like a partial charge, a quick little tap over the head. Gonna take it for Rump there, and that is our first couple stream matches. 2-0 for Rump. Dang, that was
Good stuff, good stuff.
Let's see what else we can grab. Oh, I didn't even record the first one bracket. Let's see. Let's call Whisk and Gear Dragon.
All right. Oh my god. Listen, this might be a small bracket, but I think there's no shortage of banger matches out here.
For sure, yeah. I mean, the state of this game right now, right, is even when we had the bigger brackets closer to Climax Night with like 35, 40 people, it's like 30 plus people in a net play bracket are active players in the
Yep.
game. So, like, I see a small bracket like tonight, and you know we're still going to get good sets because it's still people who are actively playing, right? It's still going to be competitive games. From top to bottom, everyone in this bracket has been posting IP, at least in the past week.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Whisk, Gear Dragon, though, definitely two grinders have been here for a lot of these brackets. Whisk has been second place curse in a lot of these brackets as well. Maybe they'll be able to break out of it today. But has just generally, since returning to the game in the past few months, like just been cooking again in all of the net play brackets. Has not missed the top 8. I don't think has even missed the top 4.
Oh, absolutely. The Whisk is just the midweek classic, our mascot, if you will.
Let's see. Whisk said they'll be back real quick, so.
All right, yeah. Imagine Gear Dragon is still going to be on the Sivaki unless something happened that I didn't see. Sivaki versus H-Saki. That's that sounds kind of rough, honestly.
Yeah, what's funny about that too is I feel like in theory, just by being Moon, right? You
Mm-hmm.
theoretically have the tools to fight H Saki, right? If you call out the 2-2 series, right, you can EX shield jump, you have EX guard to push people out, right? But like as far as actually doing things out from defense or like making H say hold things, you don't have the strongest offense to enforce. And if your access to damage is make her block while holding that pit and Whisk gets a successful bunker, like,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
It
and on
could.
top of that, like even if you get like the EX shield into punish on a 2-2B or something, like that's going to be a mid-screen combo from Sivaki. You're not really going to get any great reward off that. You might even not push into the core unless you dump meter on that. So the reward disparity there from these situations is going to be so huge, I'd imagine.
Right? And we've already seen Whisk has the gamer rounds.
It is true. It is true.
Like, if Whisk gets a good hit and we see the routes come out, like, Sivaki is going to have her work cut out for her making it back.
She is going to extremely just explode. Oh?
For sure.
Oh. The hover on the Rio, you got my hopes up. But nope, this is a Sivaki gamer.
Right? The classic Gear Dragon Ryogi. I've been playing that character lately. She's really fun. But also, I could see why you would also find this character fun. Gear Dragon's been coming up with some new stuff, has been showing off some new routes,
Ooh.
even over the course of the last few brackets. Excited to see what you might have cooking. A little JA scouting with. Oh, nice pickup off a straight JA.
Yeah, both players at the start were feeling each other out for about 5 seconds, and they said, "Nah, time to go in. I got it."
Oh, no fear! Early DP from Gear Dragon. I like it. Yo, sick pickup.
Okay.
I've never seen that route before. What?
Me neither. Okay, never mind. You got a Gear Dragon. My bad. Oh, but that's still converted into pressure? You've got to be kidding me. Is this death? No. Okay,
No,
but you're going to
quite.
be fiending for some Oki here. Watch. Oh, no.
As you say, the triple overhead, but damn, round 1 and both these players with new stuff out the gates. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, Gear Dragon finds a way, but no conversion, and now it's Whisk's turn. And this is going to be a meter dump route for some damage. Yeah, I couldn't quite get a JC into there, unfortunately. But off this route, we will.
And that's like 1.5 touches right there.
Oh, but we blocked Fuzzy. Okay. But you're still in the pressure, though. Watch out.
Nice EX shield jump.
Okay.
Exactly what we were talking about earlier with the C-Moon defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, simple
You're
Oki.
just going for simple stuff. Like, you still reward gap with the simple stuff, so go for it.
True. I can't tell if my eyes deceived me there, but it looked like a backdash to beat that throw there, too.
Ooh.
I could just be saying things there. I'm a little out of it, to be honest.
Oh, but here's the Gear Dragon offense, blocking the bunker and walling Whisk out as well. Evening up the life, actually, and gonna take the round. Okay, Gear Dragon.
Yeah, and beating the H-Moon shield there off the TK ribbon, that is definitely plus enough to still hit after that.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, floating around, Whisk's attempt to catch the landing.
Oh, awkward scramble in the 5A whiff. Oh, that just happened to be far too many times. I know that pain.
Right.
Eat this fuzzy. Oh no, bad bunker timing, unfortunately.
Yeah, speaking of pain. Oh, blocks the triple overhead this time. Nice adaptation. This is definitely one of those cases where you can see Gear Dragon's experienced player.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just EX got in and out when had enough space that the confirm from a jump out catch would be tough. I'm out of there.
Blocked all of that, and guard bar looking healthy, but that life bar is not. Nice pickup from Whisk, trapping Gear Dragon in the corner. These are such awkward interactions too, because both of these players are doing really well at like dancing around each other's normals, just being very proactive with their movements in the air. And Whisk throwing out a lot of these stray charge JCs, just barely altering the momentum to throw off Gear Dragon's expectations. It doesn't feel like either of them quite knows what to make out of all
another
these
bunker bait. Yeah, absolutely. As you were saying, like the number one thing about Gear Dragon as a player is just the ability to like recognize what situations are favorable and where he can push an advantage or where he needs to back off. But even still, just like finding these gaps against Whisk and neutral is not going to be easy.
Right, and right there, so close. Oh, the clean JA pick!
Oh, greedy tech. Come on, Wiz.
Hey, you know, you got a game to give, though. Sometimes you got to check your opponent on having these mid-screen tech traps, especially when you got a game to give.
It's true, it's true, it's true. Oh, no kill. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, hard call out on the backdash, though. Nice run after by Gear Dragon there. Oh, but Whisk on the offensive going to be a good chunk of damage.
And here's these game routes, 4.6k fuzzy. Oh, missed the delay JC.
And yeah, another.
Now here comes again. It's looking like a 3-touch. Yeah, trying to bait a shield out there. Oh, awkward. And with this max mode, C-Moon, I think it might be a huge reversal. No, missed the TK hit.
And Whisk with a lot of life still on the table, though. Oh, rare overhead attempt from Gear Dragon. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen him go for that.
Whisk still awake on defense. Not going to get caught by any cheeky overheads.
Nice JA check, but doesn't block after Whisk lands. Unfortunate.
Oh. Some unfortunate drops from both players are causing a lot of momentum.
Defensive air throw. Oh, that's a punish.
Oh my goodness.
Perfect from Whisk to close it out. Great stuff. Just capitalizing
what a way to end it.
Scrambles. Whisk is like so good at capitalizing on a lot of these little situations where like it looks like a scramble, but Whisk like looks like they're always aware of what's about to happen. Right, like they're dancing around each other, like right there. Like Gear Dragon had a really good check with that JA. Whisk blocked immediate air throw before they both landed. Like,
yeah, right.
Chill for 1 second. You know?
That's the kind of things that experience will do for you, Whisk, because been around the block. Let me tell you.
For sure. Speaking of having been around the block, we got 3-peat midweek champion Council against Dalek coming up. Dalek has also been on the come up. Dalek was one round out of top 32 this past climax, but did make top 8 in the last midweek. Had a couple tough sets to get out there too.
Yeah, yet another in the long line of these. You know,
Right.
Well, I guess Dalek isn't really a new age gamer, but still, just one of those players putting up all these amazing performances lately. So much improvement. Always love to see that stuff. And going up against the midweek champ.
Yeah,
I think we might see something exciting.
Dalik's been playing for a long time, but did take a pretty extended break to go grind Under Night for a little while. Came back to this game. I know they've been saying with like a pretty healthy, well-built mindset around learning at that point after having ground out a different game. Has really locked in on the CCO and just seen continuous improvement since then. At Climax, we saw them close out a really tight set against fellow up-and-comer Yorha. But definitely going to have their work cut out for them. Both these two very much character specialists. But Council has been the person to beat for the last handful of midweeks.
And Dalek already exercising some strong patience on defense, just recognizing that, like, you really want to make H-Len to commit to things before you commit to things against her.
Yep. Even patience on offense. Nice pickup off the air counter hit.
Clean. Oh, you do not.
Yep. But the reduces from Council. Okay.
Okay.
Nice pressure and a solid lead here to start this off. Gets crap counter hit by the 6B.
Oh, what was that? Oh, and Council does not miss a beat, going right into these throw loops for this meter. Oh no.
He drops the ender, but oh my gosh, picks up with a throw off the scramble.
Fuzzy time? Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah.
But this puts Dalek back into a good life situation, especially with the high damage of Seishon and H-Len's low health.
On a classic lens situation, great shield on the cross-up from Dalek there.
Oh, just far enough that Lice didn't catch. I like the air dodges to correct facing. The Council is catching on. Watch out.
And there it is, just like kind of ran away with that round in the end.
Yeah. She's able to find so many opportunities, just like not really getting hit.
As you say that, a really rare option from Dalek. Defensive dive kick. I like that though. Way to whiff punish the long recovery of 5C from Len.
Yeah, right. You're not gonna fall all that fast, and especially in JTC at that height is not gonna combo anything. So throw him back in the corner.
Yeah, and you know Len does have a lot of recovery.
Throw him back in the corner.
That's true. But Dalek not holding any of it. Nice mash. Good call out there.
Oh, and we even get the side switch. Okay. Oh no, got sniped by that cross-up hitbox trying to snipe from below.
Just a little bit of hesitation. Oh, it looked like tried to DP Council falling into the corner, but was still faced the other way and came out as 4-2-1 the other way? Really unfortunate there. I was definitely expecting that DP to connect if it was a DP.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice
oh,
patience
there's enough time to recover? Okay, I like that check.
Oh, goes for a dive kick again, but Council has already adapted. Uses that to close out game 1 off the air counter hit.
Yeah, it looks like Dalek is not ready to deal with like a lot of the awkward situations around this matchup. Because it looks like they have a game plan going into the matchup in general, but Council is just so ready for these situations that Dalek is unprepared for it.
Right, and Dalek's represented a lot of stuff that's gotten them interactions,
yeah.
A lot of these weird situations too, but Council's just one step ahead.
Yeah. Now Council's high on meter here in this offense, so trying to push something risky. Here it is, but now we're going to see a left-right. Oh, unfortunate drop.
Oh yeah, tragic one there. Do they know? Ooh, did not handle the situation. Unfortunate. Nice J2C.
Oh. Ah, tricky setup into a fuzzy setup. Beautiful as always. Can this kill? Yeah, this can kill.
Oh yeah, with the throw loops for sure.
And Council has got those.
Nice J
tag. The super jump J with the perfect angle into the 5A, 6A throw loops that nobody be doing except Council. And now we get this setup.
Oh yeah, that's the cheap stuff.
Dude, Council is a well-oiled machine. What's the mix? Oh, and
no way.
That's excellent tech. That's real tech. That makes
didn't even bait it. Just whiffed.
Oh, don't be ground reducing. No.
Unfortunate. Council with a perfect to close it out. Dang, 2 sets in a row ending on a perfect. But once again, good stuff to both players. What's crazy about that too is, again, Dalek represented a lot of good things, right?
Right?
Some of those air turnarounds, the dive kicks, is really clean punishes. But Council again was just like caught on so fast, 1 step ahead of the game plan, adapted way too quickly, and just ran away with that in the end. The good stuff to Dalek as well, kept it pretty tight. And I
Yeah,
think the
absolutely.
other round threes are already going. One of them, oh yeah, yep, one of them just finished up. We might be able to get Council right back. Skeleton already in their next one? I don't think Skeleton nor Hypo started. Do they know? I don't know if either of them know. Yeah, they did not start. So.
Well, that works out.
Yeah, surprise extra winners quarters site. Woohoo! Meanwhile, we have a Rump winning the Alco Mirror over there.
Or Ryder winning the outcome here.
Yeah, sorry, Ryder. Whoops. Thank you. A little backwards there. I'm looking at too many names. They both start with R. It's over for me.
I was gonna say it. 2 outcome players with R as the first letter.
Yeah, and you know, they're only 1 letter difference in length. The Skeleton and
Have we seen these two play?
I don't know. I don't think so. I was just about to say.
Skeleton is another classic deep player into midweeks. Hypo joins whenever he can, but yeah.
Yeah, Hypo recently returned from Wi-Fi jail. Is back on the wired school net. And Skeleton, you know, just snailed him a few days ago. Shoutouts VV, back at the bracket grind. Appreciate
Shout out
it.
to VV always.
Sure, for sure. There would not be
and a
Midweeks
round
without
start, bro.
snails.
Oh, immediate 2-2-A, giving Hypo the corner. Okay. Oh, but Skeleton knows how to escape at that range and watch out for these staggers and Coma. I didn't even realize for a full second. Oh my goodness.
Wait, yes. Hold on. Skeleton F Coma is real though. I did watch Skeleton
it's real.
jog in the mirror at one point in time before crossover.
Oh my goodness, going all the way out there for the range challenge. I like it. Oh no, the IAD. Oh, that is so funny.
Right, I definitely thought that was just gonna recover in time to block after that, but I guess not.
Oh, you want to shield that one? Okay, it worked out.
Yep. I like the idea of punishing the throw there. Okay, Hypo making it
go
close.
on,
Let's go.
Reversals. Oh, but not that one. But it's okay. We got the heat to deal with it. Oh, but we beat it. So close.
And the unblockable
There we
Hypo with
go.
round 1.
Yeah, right. Let's go, Hypo.
That dive kick. I don't think I've ever seen Hypo just go for it.
Oh, another IAD getting a Skeleton all the way in. Oh my goodness. Does that even link?
I have no clue.
Oh, and there was a corner steal there.
Yeah.
This Coma character.
Ooh, near perfect too.
Oh my goodness.
IAD is one of those things too that as Necomech, if you're focused on playing your normal neutral game where you want to control space and hit the cat, you're gonna be susceptible to IAD if you're not looking for it.
There's EF shield to catch the 2P.
Oh, and the cheap stuff, backwards cat. Nice recovery from Skeleton. Oh, almost had the weird invalid.
They look a little bit valid to me, but even then, I don't know what I'm looking at.
Right? Okay,
Oh,
clean pick him off the air counter. The gamer stuff.
Okay, on Colt. And still catches the landing on the air shield counter. Okay, Hypo is cooking tonight.
Not gonna kill, but that's a hard knockdown. That's it. Hypo with game one.
That has enough hits to lock you in. Hypo is on top of it. Okay, just don't let Skeleton get momentum, and you're gaming.
Yeah, and that 214C from Necomech, really good option. Something that I know has been explored by Necomechs in recent history. T-Bub, I know, is sharing tech with the Necomech players when they're on the character for a little while. They even went as far as to call that move a neutral skip.
Ooh. Oh, and there's the good confirm again from Hypo. Losing the momentum, but that's fine, because Hypo is dealing with these situations really well. Far too many people just get absolutely just juggled to death by Coma 2B, but not Hypo.
True. However, Hypo is getting jumped in on a little bit here. And as I say, it gets baited by the jump in. Oh, you know Skeleton's got these.
Oh my goodness.
You know Skeleton's got these.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the hard bait on Heat. Tragic round end for Hypo there.
Skeleton just being like, you're gonna do something, I'm gonna call it out, whatever it is, you're not stopping me.
Yeah, no fear. Somehow sliding past that cat. Plows right through the 623.
Yeah, right?
Skeleton is all gas, no brakes right now.
Right.
What is this OTG? She's ready for this. She's got to be doing this on purpose.
No, this is some tech I have never seen before.
Oh, and yeah, the F coma schmix-ups.
It's cheap.
You could have blinked and missed that one. Skeleton tying it up 1-1.
Yeah, Skeleton is tightening up the offense. Before Hyper was getting away with some of these cheeky 2-2As and 2-2Bs, but now Skeleton's like, no more. Oh, okay. EX meter dunk. Get the knockdown. Charge more meter. Overhead. Very quick. I will get some health back. Oh, Skeleton tried to go for a special cancel there. Interesting.
I got all the health back. Nice tech.
Yeah, and that's such a good situation. Oh my goodness.
Green extension. That's the first time I've seen that button lose.
Right.
But if there's a button that's gonna beat it, it is going to be F coma 2B. Skeleton set point. 2 buttons with all red going against each other.
Oh, but the 5B anti-air? That is something you do not see a lot from Necomech players. Yeah, trying to wait out an EX reversal there. Although this is F coma, you do gotta watch out for 214C because his is 0 frames post flash.
Oh, and you do just gotta watch out for the patience too. I like the idea of 5B from Hypo at that range, but Skeleton just one step ahead. Oh, finally blocks the overhead. Block.
Oh my god, and maneuvers around the autocorrect Neko too, okay.
Oh, Skeleton was so ready for Hypo to hit the cat there. Definitely saw himself in the air and was like, you want this cat so bad. And the little hop is gonna call out everything that's not up cat. You don't even got the time for that. Nice recovery from Skeleton, but also good stuff for Hypo, getting a game in that set.
Absolutely. Hypo is definitely cooking. Just the Skeleton offense. Many of us need to learn to deal with this.
It's true. I mean, Skeleton is not the best player in NA for no reason, you feel? But speaking of cooks, we got Ryder Council. It's been a minute since we've had these two out here.
Oh yeah, I am very excited to see Ryder game. It's been a minute.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, we did get to see Ryder in that fundraiser exhibition a couple weeks ago, but have not seen Ryder in one of these brackets in a minute. And against the training partner Council as well. The last time we saw these two, I know one of the last times they were on stream here, they hopped in the chat being like, any layer 50 players in the chat. And it was definitely looking like some deep cut games. Like, these two have played against each other so much and are such masters of their characters. Like, we see Council going for the throw loops, and for a long time, Council was not really going for those in bracket, but hit the full loop earlier. Ryder has been hitting the gamer routes. We saw the EX Rain meter dump in that exhibition.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love that stuff. Ryder just like, you know, I thought I investigated that character back in the day, but every time I watch Ryder, I'm like, okay, so she can do that. Okay, you totally made that up, but I'm happy it's in there now.
Yeah, I saw a tweet earlier today from Jin Kalma being like, "Hey, Ryder told me you can do this, so I went to the lab and tried it right away." And I was like, "Okay." It was like the 4C backdash EX Rekka pick, or EX Rapukin, excuse me, pickup. And we got that fast sync. Oh, Ryder with the Super Saiyan power up. I like it.
Oh yeah. He might need the Super Saiyan power up to beat Council.
True. Gear 5 Ryder? Might be untouchable. We'll see. Not if Council got anything to say about it.
Immediately going for the touch. Doesn't go into anything though. That's barely anything. And now Ryder. Oh, but again, no confirm.
I mean, honestly, I don't know if any of us knew that rain was gonna hit there. Crazy touch.
I certainly did not. Oh, and now the orb is set up, and it's still paying off. Ryder immediately pivoting to take advantage of its positioning. And
Yeah,
Ryder's
that
just
tech
not scared of
overload.
this black cat. Okay.
I love the recognition that the cat only has one hit too. I see people miss that a lot back when I used to play LAN. Oh, and the pickup again?
Yeah, absolutely. It's easy to feel like the black cat is just a wall, but you can just, if you're like, I want to do a special here, you can do it.
Yeah, it can only so hit one time.
Yeah.
If you eat that hit, it can still be on screen, and it is not doing anything.
Right up at the meter disadvantage here, just trying to get a good setup going. But is now in a much better position. Oh, and the Brave mash out. This is going to be a huge reversal. Oh,
Yeah,
with
and
the
that
up
beam
orb
to
too?
take the H-Moon heat was huge too.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of time for Council to make
Now
the
it's council
comeback.
time. I thought it was going to be a fuzzy. But the time you think it's a fuzzy, that's when council throws you. Oh my goodness. Right,
Look,
just smelling blood in the water every time. Speaking of high layer gameplay, unblockable time. Oh no, it was timed late. Council
I-
buffered the shield.
I feel like so many times you see that tech out against Len, and it's like, what are you doing? But these two, you know that it's fully intentional. You know it's a call out right there.
Yup. Yeah, just that's a jump back. Okay. He's close. Oh.
Yeah,
there's
Ryder
the
probably
meter
looking for the
done.
throw there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, on Alco, because she's wide. Now we get the setup. And you can tell it's a high layer because Council actually went for low on the fuzzy.
Right? Also going for that air tick throw there, just barely missing. Ooh, their drop from Ryder.
And meanwhile, while friggin' H Lane gets these privileged routes on Alco, Ryder has to go for these 2A, 2V routes that are much more difficult. But Council's making it work, or Ryder's making it work.
Oh, but Council turning the situation around in the scramble now has Ryder in the corner.
Wow, got like slipping in even under 2B, and the fuzzy gonna take the round.
And Council keeping the fuzzies per second up for this bracket.
Oh my, what a
Wow.
pickup.
And the timely meter dump too, just barely avoided starting the round in heat.
I like the 236A check too, because Len's mobility on the ground, she really wants to move in the air. She wants to move quickly. And that 236A is going to cover a lot of her like quick approach options, like something like a TA, Ice, IAD, maybe even a 3C, although I don't know if it hits.
Yeah, and a relatively committal move too, right? One that's pretty hard to use.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to time some OE, but messing with the timing and going for the throw. 1-1.
Yeah, those
Oh my
Len
God,
jump-ins are
already
so
1-1.
tricky. Yeah, right? Doesn't matter how many times you see it, just as a human being, it's hard to really be ready for all the options Len can represent after that JC.
Yeah, right. And one strength of Council too is like we've talked about how fast he is at adapting and recognizing things, but he also just like gives so many different signals that it's hard to lock onto any specific patterns for him. Oh, but now Ryder's got the overhead for some nice damage here.
That 4C definitely looks like one of those options too, that's like, you've seen it so many times, it's like reactable, but you're thinking about so many things, it's hard to react to again, it just loops back around to working somehow. Nice shit!
Yeah, right. Like Ryder's been doing so many staggers. You're thinking about when you get the chance to bunker with so much meter, and then Ryder's just like, nope, I'm gonna hit you.
Speaking
But
of,
wow,
nope,
what a
I'm gonna hit
clean
you, that
cow up
cat
there.
walk. Empty jump, empty jump. That's the layer 300 shit.
Oh my goodness. And these 236As, that might also be some layer 300 shit. I don't know what that's going on.
Oh, nice snipe from Council. A huge lead right now.
Oh, barely too far with some advanced shimmies.
Yeah, a little too far for the shimmy to work though. Ryder's been so good at jumping towards these orbs, making it hard for Council to be confident in this offense, even at advantageous positioning.
Yeah,
Just like
playing
that.
in front of orbs is so strong.
Yeah, like Council gets a little bit of momentum, but hey, if the orb's there, you might just not.
Yeah, it feels much more like intuitive to play behind orbs and have them protect you, but I think really it is stronger to play in front of them.
No, for sure. Especially against a character like Len, I really like this innovation. Catching Council approaching right there. Oh, and could have killed if we didn't drop. 2+ on hit.
Oh, not getting hit by the empty throw this time. Ryder taking it 2-0.
2-1. 2-1. Council
Oh,
took down
2-1,
that
2-1,
last
2-1.
one. Yep. I just realized I have not had the stream chat visible this whole time. my bad if anyone is saying anything of import. Next we got Skeleton and Whisk, whom I don't believe have started yet. I believe they know. Let's go. Watching those two play is too fun, and the Council waiting in losers quarters, we definitely have time to see the run back potentially.
Absolutely, absolutely. Out of everyone who is in, winner semis and maybe even some of the people who weren't, I can see, any of them making it to the finals.
True. And speaking of potential finalists, Whisk and Skeleton. Whisk, again, has been top 2 of these midweeks pretty consistently, and Skeleton just one snailed them. And it's like not much needs to be said for Skeleton at this point, right? We know. Skeletons are GOAT.
Indeed, indeed.
Are they in already? Did they perchance forget to say? Nope, they are not in yet.
Oh?
Skeleton may have stepped away for a second. We'll have to see.
Yeah,
These happen
probably.
from time to time. If not many a time to time. Hey, they're in there. Let's go. I wonder if Skeleton's going full F coma. I would not be surprised. In fact, I kind of want to see it, to be honest. That would be pretty fun. I love seeing people play different characters. Is Spectate
This
gonna
game
allow
has so many characters, and even on top of just like the characters themselves being very cool, every like these players that we've been seeing go so far every week. Just every time we watch them, we see something new, and I love to see that on as many characters as possible.
For sure.
Skeleton shows that these OTGB dive kick routes with Ev Coma that I've never seen in my whole life. Like, that's just hype. Oh, but it is looking like a C coma. Maybe just recognizing like, all right, it's Whisk. I might have to log all the way in.
I mean, definitely deserved. Again, Whisk has been playing pretty well lately. The results have definitely shown that Whisk has been pretty tacked into this game since the return of these brackets.
And a few weeks ago too, Whisk did beat Skeleton's other secondary FSA and snailed them finals. So.
It's true, yeah. And also, like, Whisk is also going to be at Frosty as well, Skeleton as well. I would not be surprised if this is also like, all right, let me run the real matchup in case we run into bracket. Oh, did we crash frame 1?
Yeah, we crashed. Speaking of Frosty, come out the Frosty gamers, not too late to sign up. We got like, what, 140 entrants as of now? That's pretty insane.
Yeah, something like that. I do you think? Actually, the attendees list is public. I can even check right now while we wait to get back into spectate for this one. We're back at characters. Oh, I love when they have to rehost, but we're still in the same order that I had it set as. This is so nice. 142 for Frost. Shout out to Zapoke, Chase, Alice, everyone who's been on the Melty meme posting grind.
Saving Melty Blood? Hell yeah.
Seeing like so many people on Twitter and even at locals be like, yo, the posts for Melty Blood have been crazy.
Right?
Like, I've had people come up to me while I'm running this drive bracket at locals and be like, yeah, Melty and Frosty? I'm like, that's crazy.
I was amazed by how well it's working out, honestly.
For real.
Oh, Skeleton immediately finding the momentum with
Right,
the
and
landing catch.
And with things working out, Skeleton is back on F coma.
Skeleton going for these meter charges on every knockdown. Okay, I mean, you got free time to do it as a coma. And now we're going for 2-1-4C, yup.
I like the
Not
confidence
jumpable
too.
splash.
Put yourself into max mode, expect the bunker or something, just go straight for the command grab. You better be jumping.
And now Whisk is not looking too afraid on offense. Oh my god, but Skeleton finds a way to wreck a through?
Yeah, just believed in the armor to fight through the pressure.
Oh, that is plus. You do gotta watch out, especially when it's meaty, and it's being an armored plus meaty is really effective for his Oki.
Oh, nice bait there.
She isn't quite fast enough to punish there. She gotta do some like shield plink throw shenanigans if she wants to punish that properly, unfortunately.
Skeleton is also like the overhead and the pressure on lot.
Oh, but just going into 2-2C to beat shield counter?
Yeah. Like, what do you even say about that, right? Like,
Yeah, we're trying to talk
She's
about
cooked.
something and Skeleton just pulls out insane tech out of nowhere. Like, okay.
she's too ready.
Oh, but the range Skeleton with air throw, Whisk moving around it, and now it's momentum time.
The gamer combos.
Unfortunately, that 2-3-6C round means there's not going to be any room, and that means that you don't have enough spacing.
Oh, great awareness for Whisk and the full pickup again.
Goes low this time. Yeah, catching, because Skeleton is going to be trying to like either jump out or input a reversal in some of these gaps, but if Whisk is just changing the time where there's a gap and putting a low there, you're going to get caught and you're going to get killed.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what Whisk does best, right? It's I know I've heard them cite that as one of the strengths of the character. You vary your timings, throw off their defense. Working out so far, but that shield is not going to work out. Dive kicks are so good for baiting things like that. Oh, getting hit by the mid-screen pressure.
Yeah, Whisk keeping it tight, because at this point, you know, someone's going to be thinking like, oh, it's been a bit since we've seen a command grab, and we've established a bit of respect already. But no, Whisk still keeping it tight.
Speaking of
Oh,
tight,
but as I say that.
I'll keeping it simple this time. No shenanigans on this mid. Nice punish.
Oh, and here we are. Oh, and going for it, baiting out the shield. Okay.
Yeah, that's
One
the
point.
anti-coma experience too, right? You hit Coma's shield, you're ready to OS it, ready to bait that out.
Oh, another immediate hit from neutral from Whisk. Unfortunate drop.
These EX guards from Skeleton though, way to reset neutral
Yeah.
off that block.
Watch out for Aether. Yeah.
Great patience.
And I respect not tagging there, because you can tell which one from Coma is techable based on whether he throws you or drops you. If he throws you, it's techable. If he drops you, it's not.
Notice also too there, it took me a second that Whisk found a gap in that block string to get meterless bunker. It was not in block string that bunker. Now you're in heat. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Just I whip the throw doesn't get phased for a single second. Okay.
Throw is plus.
Oh, we're just moving around. You seen how you react? The skeleton is just gonna snipe your moon with these air throws.
Almost had another one.
To get hit. Shield in the scramble, gonna get skeleton the hit.
Nice avoiding of the skull again.
Oh, but we gained those.
On time is running low. Skeleton's got to make something happen to salvage this round.
Oh yeah, you're right. If Wiz can just keep her locked down for a second, but oh no, goes for the command grab.
Oh, but is that gonna be? Oh, but it will
reversal.
be off the ground tech. What are you doing?
Oh no.
I hope that tech was not intentional. The accidental tech do happen sometimes.
Now Skeleton and Max might see some reversals coming out, but no, Skeleton's just playing it safe, using the meter as a threat instead of a weapon.
That's definitely some of the high level stuff too, because I feel like so often, you know, you see Coma especially go into max mode and you're like, I gotta fear for my life. Excuse me?
Oh my god.
Get into 2-2, Are you dead?
Oh, and that
you're
is
so
dead. But this is winners finals, or
No,
right?
no, it's not. It's not. That was.
Oh my
the
god!
That was
This is only
winners
winners
semis. Yes. We had an extra winners quarter set, so it did get pushed back a little bit. I did not ping people ahead of time for the loser side bracket, but we will ping them now. Oh, we got hype sets in this top 8. We got Melissa Mentit, another Felty finalist, will be in the Felty finals in a week and a half. Again, look out for that one. Melissa Mentit against Felty 1 commentator Phi, who we saw earlier. I'm excited to see this one. I don't think I've ever. I don't know if these two have ever played against each other.
Yeah. Melissa's been trying to find time to get these midweeks. It has been working out lately, which is excellent to see. I love watching Melissa play. That's the homie, and just really fun to watch as well. Optimizing the C-Roa as much as possible.
Yeah, I know she's been cooking some crazy stuff on the C-Roa. I don't know if we'll get to see it this time because it's definitely some real gamer stuff. I'm not gonna spoil it in case we see it, but the C-Roa is definitely cooking. I mean, Melissa's on a pretty good run tonight already. Got a game off of Dalek earlier and had to beat Gear Dragon to make it here.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's super impressive already, making it the top 8 here with that win.
Yeah, and Gear Dragon, really strong player, did manage to get a game on the way up here. But Melissa meant it, taking that one. That's a pretty big win. But Phi, you know, no stranger to the top 8s, has a lot of experience in these brackets as well. And Efriogi, pretty tough character to fight if you aren't experienced against her.
Yeah, absolutely. And Melissa is has definitely played this game a good amount, especially lately, but I don't know how much experience she's going to be having against a character like Efriogi. Although there are a good number of Efriogi reps lately, but I just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on the character a little bit myself, actually. I feel like I have often described this character at a very general level as being like Hime Jr. in the way that she controls space, right? Trying to approach Efriogi so hard because with her step dash, she controls a very similar space just like that. You're full screen away, that dash 2B is gonna get things started.
Oh, unfortunate drop there, but the IV right in.
But drops the far
and
conversion.
Now it's Zero's turn. That's bad.
Yep. Now the real question for this set is how much C-Roa experience does Phi have? Enough to get that shield. Apparently.
And now we're going for the throw setup. Oh, we try and bait out some heats.
Nice
Almost
reaction, okay.
Whiff.
She knows to reaction shield the 2-3-6.
Oh my god, the whiff punish with 2B?
I like the idea.
Under that orb? That's crazy.
The air stall with the orb, it looked like either to catch or to just delay the landing, but the patience working out. Nice bait on the shield.
Oh, we go for the link routes, but we catch a jump out anyways. We're ready.
Ooh, not fast enough to jail with the orb there. Now Fi on the offensive.
Going for the
Oh,
simple
hits the
link
tough
with
link.
this
Let's
meter
go.
dump combo, yup.
Yup. Great call out on the attempt to snipe with the knife there.
Right? I was so worried for a second. I was like, wait, you can't be doing that versus knife. That's 236C. It's gonna trade. But no, we had the arc drive tech ready.
And more than that, you are in the corner. It's already the round. We're one apiece.
Yeah, I especially love these choices that Melissa's going for, because the options that
Oh my
Fi is showing
gosh,
on defense is trying to gamble with like bunker and shield already. So if you just move up and throw, like, are they gonna match versus you? Is someone gonna do that versus Zero? No.
Thank you, Chase, for letting me know. I typed the names in on my end and I just forgot to hit save on stream control.
Oh, and Melissa is switching up these timings and just spacing out with the orbs too. This is what I was talking about several tournaments ago, and Melissa is on top of it, just creating these uncomfortable situations with orbs.
Right,
Beautiful.
but still a minute left. It's not over till it's over, especially when
And
236C gets sniped.
Fi's
Nice
definitely the type of
patience,
person
though.
to keep composure through this.
Nice slow landing, but the
Oh.
orb is going to do it. Melissa with game 1. Some good adaptations to Fi, though, definitely shows that she's no stranger to the matchup. But Melissa Menta definitely showing the experience is paying off so far.
Yeah, right? Oh, there we go. Oh, but
Nice 236C ender.
Speaking of the matchup, it looks like Fi has got some good ideas.
Speaking of good ideas, the bait on Nekotech into the bait on Shield? Shield counter would not have worked
and
out.
There's some sauce. Melissa was telling me about that. That's a very specific route. You need to do some funky delays and walks to get that to work right, but it does major damage.
Yeah, I mean,
saying,
she's
like,
been
I got a
going
game
for
to
it.
work with. I'm gonna go for these so I can learn these. It's big damage if it works.
True. Oh, going for the DP ender, stalling out the blood heat as long as we can.
Oh no! Awkward!
Yeah, one more chance
But
at
it's
life
alright,
for the
it's not gonna
round,
be dead.
though.
We're gonna see backdash? Yup.
Yup. Classic Ryogi scramble there. Yeah, tried to be creative
yeah.
there, but the Ryogi buttons are gonna win at that range.
Oh, Melissa not ready for the unblockables. And the Nekotech catching the orb. Okay!
Ooh, just going for the orb set. Okay. Melissa has not been able to get a lot of these 236Cs off. Lack of invuln is definitely
Yeah, it's
going
like
to
you were
struggle.
talking about. The spacing that everybody plays at is just so different from the average character that it's tough to play against unless you're very experienced.
Right. Ooh, went for
But
some of the
looks
gamer
like
stuff
Melissa's kind
again.
of catching on.
Got the air unblockable hit, but did not pick up. And this could be death.
Could be,
Oh,
could
yeah.
be. Oh, it's looking like that.
Yup. Meter
Clean,
spend.
clean.
One apiece.
Adaptation's coming in clutch. Alright, taking a breather, taking a breather.
Yeah, on
Still
both
got
ends, it's been some good adjustments so far. You know, Fia's been playing the C-Roa matchup pretty well, getting a lot of these pickups where Melissa has not been ready for what Ryogi brings to the table. And has been really doing a good job of calling out the 236Cs, but Melissa's had a lot of the adaptations on deck. Like this
Oh, the
call out here,
236C
but
catches a jump.
yeah, a couple jump catches here. Ooh, nice bait on the shield from far range. It can be so tempting to shield. all
Ah,
the
did
time
not
with
have
this
meter, no. Oh, we're getting this knockdown. We're taking this to the bank. Yep, go for the solid safe jump, unblockable again. Oh, wait, to left, right, off
Left,
the
right. Yeah, first time that's come out this set. Definitely a good kind of mix to save for late in the set. Oh, and tried to shield it.
Not quite. One more round for Fi is all it takes.
And there's the nerves, right? Shield in that situation a little uncharacteristic, especially a crouch shield against this character when Rekka could be coming at you.
The DP out. Yeah, unfortunately, Ryogi can punish his DP, meterless DP that is, on hit with her Neko Tech. But oh, speaking of unblockables and shields, we got the good punish.
Ooh, and the OTG
And we're
pickup,
still
okay.
ready? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, big hit.
And you're still in it because this orb. Oh, but we mash up with 2316. That is so smart.
Yeah, it's got just enough invuln to sometimes plow through some stuff and also just get you where you need to go sometimes. Is this the round? There it is. Fi closing it out.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Sick stuff to Melissa as well. I respect it. Going for some of the gamer
Oh, yeah.
stuff there. You know, if you've been cooking the tech, gotta go for it. Speaking of gamer stuff, we got Dalek versus Rump coming up. Sishion, we can see the gamer routes. Oh my
Speaking
gosh.
of characters who can clear orbs well, Sishion, she might be up there despite having some pretty stubby normals. She's got 214A that can clear him a whole bunch, reach so far, catch her trying to set stuff.
True. However, one thing that she does suffer against in this matchup a lot is Fireball, actually.
Yes, yes.
Fireball gives Sishion a pretty tough time. It hits at a height that stuffs out a lot of the angles that Sishion wants to move around. And Gun just does not cover the same range.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's definitely one of those weird cases where on paper both of these characters are pretty normal. Just like Sishion is
Yeah.
really good at covering specifically the spaces that are, sorry, excuse me, Falco is pretty good at covering the spaces that Sishion is pretty strong taking at a layer 1.
And both these characters, they also got meterless DPs and some pretty strong mix-ups.
Right. And if you get too passive as Sishion, just like everyone else in the cast, gotta hold the 236C that Falco can use to just get in there. But on the flip side, Sishion DP, very good. Great at handling a lot of what Falco could do, some of the cheeky stuff to approach. You know, if you gotta hold that 236C and she leaves a gap when she gets in there, the DP could come out. Rump needed to step away for a second, so we are gonna be a bit before we get in. Is this the right bracket link? Did I fix the bracket? Okay, cool. I've dropped setting this up the last couple times. All right, we are on character select.
There we go.
Appreciate people being on top of letting me know when we're in character select today. I am pretty exhausted, so it helps a lot to have all help.
Nah, this from caster name though.
I was about to say it's funny seeing the caster names in the stream is not privy. I will hold my tongue on them so people can be surprised when they run into them in LFGNA, but
yeah,
caster names gotta be one of the best things.
It's considered an advertisement for my good friend Rump's IP in LFGNA. Catch it while it's hot.
True. With this caster name, Rump's IP might be looking a little too hot for his own good. We'll have to see. Oh, the color change is real. We're sticking with it. I like it. Evil Rump.
Right.
Classic
New Rump. But same characters. Let's get in there.
Nice corner escape. Dalek keeping it simple. And like
and
you said,
214A into the left, right immediately. Oh, and we are going for these big routes. Unfortunate, and Rump takes advantage of this drop immediately.
Oh, you know Rump is going to be pressing out of these techs. If Rump gets out of a combo, you better be watching yourself. But you also got to watch yourself against the gun. The counter hit pickup, invalid, but we take these. Threaded the needle against the orb, and that's the round.
Yeah, when it's mid-screen, you're not going to get pushed back into the orb. So many of these face-to-face round starts today. People are loving that, it seems. Oh, but now Rump is cautious of the 2-1-4, knows that spacing. Hey, and the landing stall. Gonna
Yeah,
catch
Dalek
Rump
had
the
the right
first hit of the
idea.
round.
Clean run under, but pressed too soon and stayed faced the wrong way.
Oh my goodness, what a confirm there. Oh no, Tech's out this time. Just gotta cover those options separately.
Yep.
But now it's blue fire time. Hey, like you were saying, empty low works every time.
It's a classic for a reason. I like the gun to just quickly jail in the corner. J2C
And
losing to
Rump
Alpha's
recognizes
pseudo
that's not the
J2C.
plus gun as well.
True. 2 gunshots, not plus.
Oh, we got an orb behind our blue fire, and this time we go for it. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, the blue fire classic. Blue fire is just it just happens sometimes. Alright,
It
take a
does,
moment.
although we haven't seen Dalek challenge the blue fire with the bunker, which you can do, although the timing is a little bit difficult.
Ooh, Rowan a stranger? This is my favorite stage.
Oh? Dalek would be just being like, I need to change the pace. And you know what? I respect that heavily. Oh, trying to go for a whip cancel. I like it. Okay,
Oh, yo!
Oh, but you still get to catch the jump out even if it's minus. That thing has started.
And that is the tech trap there. You
That
lose
is
your
the
throw-in
tech trap.
vuln on ground tech. Left, right.
Oh no, these left rights so ambiguous. And we want this Oki to finish you off. You are staying in the dimension. Oh, but no, the misinputs. It's alright, we still got the Sishan pressure. And Rump with a classic psychic mash, throwing you into the corner with the early ender air combo. Smart tech. There's a bunker,
there's
but
the
Rump is
bunker.
ready. Dude, I gotta stop telling people to bunker. Every time I do, they just bunker and they always get baited.
True, but didn't matter. Dalek's still finding the stray air hit to close it out. Just clean up. Ah, nice tap in the corner.
Out after these gunshots.
Yeah, not burning the meter just yet. Tried to bait out the DP. I like the patience from Rump. Keeping it simple in the cross up. You know Rump wanted that DP right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that was definitely a choice to cross up there, looking to throw off these defensive options.
Almost certainly.
Keep it safe, keep it simple. One left for both players. Nice snipe past the orbs. Didn't get to clear them, though. These orbs are a little too high for that. Yup.
Oh, and speaking of clearing orbs, we are not doing that at all today.
Yeah, that orb placed in a really awkward spot. Gets crossed up! Didn't look like cross-up protection got broken. I think just got hit blocking the wrong way on the high-low there.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, and goes for 2-1-4-B to get the combo?
Oh, unfortunate drop off that, and nice DP out of pressure. Good patience, just block the orb. You don't always need to aggress after clearing these.
And you can see how much just Dalek is playing in the air just because of the threat of Fireball alone. Rump's only had gotten the chance to do it a few times despite how strong it is.
The threat of Fireball, the threat of these orbs. There's a lot to watch out for when you gotta move in against this character. And as I say, it goes to try and clear the orbs. Nice IAD. Nice clear on the orb really early there too. And the call out. That's plus. Ooh, tries to bait the TP there.
Oh.
Good patience.
And Rump is picking the spots, now ready for dealing with this gunshot resets. Oh, got hit low, but no confirm. I really like the Rising JA Abare on Sishan. That's something Straw love to go for. It is really good with those downward angled JAs.
For sure. Oh, and the empty low again! Will it be enough? Not quite.
It's looking good. One more hit, all it takes. A long-range overhead kick. 2-1 to Rump. Good stuff.
Crazy tight set there too, and in both cases, newcomers are winning so far on loser side. But One of the other relatively newcomers are going to have to fend for themselves against Council. Again, midweek three-peater. Longtime gamer, HLN specialist.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, waiting for the IP. Council versus Fi. You know what's funny about this too is I know Zay, who's been playing F Ryogi for longer, has not been on the character as consistently. Has been playing a lot of the F Akiha. Um, QRQL has also been on F Arc as of late, but Council is definitely just one of those fundamentally well-rounded and seasoned enough players that the matchup is not going to be much of a big deal, at least from the
Mm-hmm.
player-to-player perspective here. However, I'm as much as Len does kind of have to move in pretty tight against some of these Ryogi normals, character who likes being in the air against the character who's really good at sniping people out of the air. Fi is also going to have to be pretty aware of Council's tricky movement, as we've seen time and again from Council. Really good at taking advantage of Len's full range of movement. The tricky bouncy movement with her air dash, J2Cs, and even just like the player adaptations we saw earlier against Alec, just being one step ahead of a lot of the little things.
But hold up. Why is there F Rocky on my screen?
That's the 39 Miku fan shout out.
Goat.
Facts. We are waiting to get synced up. Also, low-key Rock shout out. Rock used to play this color when they were on
True.
for a long time. It was pretty funny when we were playing casuals at Climax. We found that for both of Slin's characters, pick both of the colors that Rock uses.
That's crazy. They actually got the mind link.
Got the seal of approval from Rock to carry on that Vaki color, though. But we're back on
That's
the real
nice.
characters, still in F Moon. F Ryogi against H Len. The Moons with the strongest results in midweek so far, too, by the way.
True, true. Oh, yo, the dash up 2A gets under the TK ice. But this time Len goes under and around.
Yeah, the TK Ice so good at catching these back dashes on Wake Up. You can't get too antsy especially against a player like Council. But the range on these buttons is going to be really good at catching Council moving here.
Oh, and the air
mix.
dash overhead. So much damage. And now we're going for throw setup.
A little bit of a mistake there. Definitely looked like Council wanted something on landing there.
Oh, no, going into EX for finisher? Okay.
Yeah, no, I think maybe just a misinput. Might have mistimed it.
Yeah, very, very possible. Although, do note, that thing, it does work like a hit grab. It does seal burst, funnily enough.
That was really funny, actually. Oh, a little drop on the fuzzy, unfortunate. Got the accent.
Now Fi's got all this meter to work with.
Oh, and spending it on the burst instead, not trying to lose the momentum here.
Ah, wow, every shield counter is actually good enough to catch her trying to air dash over. Okay, that is a big consideration in this matchup.
Yeah, Len GC is big, but it's also pretty green. That was definitely some of the back green getting hit by shield counter, even though Len looked pretty visibly over.
Oh, wow, and if this hits, which, yeah, game 1 to 5.
There we go. Maybe Council taking a second to breathe before hopping back into this one. Ryogi is definitely a kind of character, especially in a matchup like this where you're so deeply outranged, right? You can use the ice, but, ice extends a lot of green too. Just kind of got to take a second to remember that you got to approach this differently than you're playing the game usually. Oh, and a Len classic! Low profile into 3C. Sometimes I miss the days of robbing people with that as C-Len. Council privy to the Ryogi shenanigans now, just taking it easy with Len's low profile there. Went for the fuzzy.
Oh,
Little
yeah,
miss up,
there
but
we
clean up.
go. Oh, wow, and even Ryogi can get by that into the good knockdown.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ooh, the late JC gets 5-8 out.
And the late run into cross-up was so silky smooth.
Yeah, and a little bit of an air jail there from Council too. So accustomed to catching people's movement there and just putting them under that pressure. If I tried to take advantage of that range a little bit, but Len is too advantageous there.
Oh, and the Neko Tech though? Oh, we tried to air unblockable?
Rare drop on that pickup.
Oh, but I just using these long normals so well to catch Council out of his comfort zone on the ground.
Yeah, and just taking the smooth conversion.
Because, like, these are the exact spacings where something like an IAD or a TK Ice would be so effective, but when she can just press 2B, the whole situation's entirely different.
True. Speaking of different situations, Council going for the 2-3-6 ender. Tried to go for the fuzzy, but unfortunate drop.
And that did 3k just from an anti-air 5A, no counter hit.
A little OTG, and yeah, the cheap stuff.
But Fly almost hitting max here.
Going for the gamer routes. Tries to bait the shield.
Not getting this heat baited out. We are going for it.
Ooh, the 5A anti-air working out
It
again.
runs out before she can get the IH.
On the dropped fuzzy again.
Yeah, just gonna have to charge up the meter and use that threat to carry on the rest of this match. But Council finds the way in.
Oh, and that's gonna do it. The little J2C
Even
shenanigans. And we don't really see the little air stall that Len can do off of that a lot. Len, when she does J2C, she can hold up and kind of vary her movement a little bit. If she does that, it no longer hits overhead.
It's a mid, yeah.
It's a mid. But it just throws off the whole situation. Council making great use of that. And again, speaking of throwing off the situation.
Yeah, it's absolutely one of those things that like a lot of players find it easy to write off, but it's one of those things that Council is going to be taken advantage of.
Yup. Speaking of taking advantage, Neko Tech.
Yeah.
And another Lang classic. Land into 3C.
But
So
now
good
we're
at
ready for the
counter
counter
poking.
pokes against 2B.
Nice bait on the Neko Tech with Catwalk.
Oh, this is huge for Council. Oh, but
Yeah,
Council
goes
is
for
not
the
hitting
low.
these fuzzies quite right.
Yeah, has recognized that Fi really likes shield against the fuzzy here. Goes for the call out with the low. Catches her standing. Set point. Fast round.
Oh, and we mash out. No special cancel here. And we side switch with the red eye.
Oh, and the re-jump combo. Nice pickup.
How's the throw setup? Oh, now you're in the vortex. Oh, and
Vortex
that's still
for real.
caught after the backdash.
Yeah,
Low
backdash
recovery.
Not gonna be safe there. Yup. You gotta be ready
but
for
no,
them to just have that.
operable far range normal against every Yogi. That's big.
Tried to chase
Oh,
down
the
to the
Rekka got
5A6A.
enough space that she was safe.
Yep. Oh, but ending the round in max, down to 100 bar to start this one off. But we are last game, last round. Nice JA to start this off. Oh, and the 2-3-6. Yup.
That's something
Wait,
that
what
Fi
is
has
that
been using
range?
recently that I just like. I'm so amazed by. Like, it does put out just this huge hitbox.
Yeah, that's been my favorite move on Ryogi so far. It's really good at catching people at a space that they're unaware of, right? Because it hits at such a
Right.
different spacing from her actual air normals. Oh, but speaking of a different spacing, the call out on the backdash. We've seen it from Council so
and
much.
she can still cover tech from there, unfortunately for
Oh, and
you.
the read on no tech, and that's gonna be it.
Good
Council
game.
closing
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Great stuff to fight too, though. Showed a lot of good stuff, but Council just, again, that's the experience that I was talking about before the set, right? Someone who, even if it's a rough matchup, even if there's a lot of things that you've got to adjust to as a player, just when Council found the momentum, read a couple of the habits, found the ways to clean up. And there is
Yeah.
the set. Whisk in the chat going, no! You know exactly why. And before we go back to the winner's side, we get the classic betrayal matchup.
The original betrayal.
In fact, yes, true. The original canonical betrayal matchup. Both these players
Already
fighting
they're
over
fighting
whose
over
IP.
to join.
A lover's quarrel already.
Dude, I'll hold this bracket up, he says.
Oh yeah, Ryder. I forgot that Ryder's on a timer with this.
Oh, I love RiderNet.
This says he is IP. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
In the interest of Ryder's sake, I think we are going to get a pretty fast sync. So you can just go ahead and start basically as soon as you hear me speaking here, because I know it's a little bit delayed.
Absolutely.
We'll probably get the fast sync at this rate. I'm just gonna.
This is absolutely another two people who they are training partners to the end. They play against each other all the time. So, gonna be seeing some high layer gameplay for sure.
Oh, for sure. Gonna be seeing some deeply layered games. And yeah, we got the sync. We're in there.
Oh yeah. The betrayed stage with the chains.
Betrayed stage. True, trapped and betrayed in Whisk's IP.
And now you're trapped and betrayed in the corner. Oh, but Rump knows these DP gaps.
Yeah, Whisk out here betrayed.
And now it's their turn. Okay. Yeah, Rump playing it safe. Not trying to overextend versus Saki, especially when she's in heat. Oh, but speaking of, no! Yeah, some DPs just work like that. It's the same thing with like Warp 2360. If you burst it immediately, it's just over. Only needs one more hit. Try to get hit to get out. Or maybe just try to DP Miz. Oh my god, the track on this stage is so good.
I'm a big fan of the stage.
It's really good. Tries to bait out the DP, but Rump is faster on the draw and the scramble. And Rump has been hitting everyone today with that tricky IAD over mix-up. But Whisk is blocking the blue fire in the 4-0.
Yeah, strong around. Whisk got a lot to come back from. Doesn't even get the chance. Jailed in the corner. You might even say trapped. And
You might.
perhaps betrayed.
Perhaps. Oh, and great air tick throw. Great awareness. And Whisk, too, with the awareness to jump out in the gap. That's the JG tag. But doesn't quite make it out. Still in the corner. We got the bunker, though. It's alright. No meter for either player.
That Gat 2 was definitely tech stolen from Whisk. Whisk betrayed by their own defensive habits.
Oh, no!
Incredible awareness from Whisk. Clears the orb, goes straight into the low, knows no reason to be afraid.
Another DP. Yeah, Whisk has got to guess DP so many points in this pressure with all these gaps.
Rump, as usual,
And now it's
not
Whisk's
afraid
turn to
of
guess, but it's bunker time. Oh, but what a smooth conversion into. Oh my
Ooh, the
goodness, we get
loops!
the loop. We want this meter. Are we going all the way? No, but we're going almost all the way.
Ooh, nice jail in the corner.
And Whisk is gonna get all that health back, but that situation was so bad. Those loops actually put in so much work, building like 50 meter, pushing Whisk into max.
Yeah, and that's some of the strength of having a tool like the pit right there. Is Whisk is just retreating, throwing it out ahead of them. 13 seconds left. Way to just play defensively. You don't even need to kill. Nice punish from Rump there.
Oh, wake up bunker. Oh my
Backwards hitting Charge JC.
It has a crossover box.
True. I don't know what that guy was looking for. Rump is out of it. Nice. I like the pit to keep a little bit of pressure up. Clear the orb while you're at it. Because there's that orb trapping you on the landing this time. Crazy pickup. I did not expect that to lead to a combo. Oops!
Oh, we got these. Oh, we got the arc drive? Of course, but that's not gonna kill.
Classic Akiha cornball mix.
And Rump knows what Whisk is looking for.
Whisk also knows what Rump is looking for. Clean mid-screen defense. Puts himself in the corner.
No!
Pixel
Whisk risked it all and lost big. Ooh, clean JC, yeah. That's definitely something I pointed out before about how Rump just goes for those falling orbs a lot, but this time Rump said, no, I'm gonna catch you trying to catch me!
Yeah, Rump with the fast adaptation this time. It's definitely one of the benefits, especially when you play someone as strong as Whisk a lot, is learning to make a lot of these adaptations pretty quickly. Being forced to have to play the
Absolutely, and oh my god, Rump with the corner pressure all the way in here today, looking so locked in and powerful.
How about Whisk's turn? Whisk with blue fire at home, and Rump just TP's out.
There have been a shocking amount of Whisk turns this set, I will say. Like, Rump has made it out a lot more than anyone else. And speaking of, walks back in, forces Whisk to spend the meter, no more health back for you.
True, and Whisk forcing Rump to block there, catches him maybe stepping back perhaps, hard to tell. Regardless, that is a Whisk win.
Yeah, finally get the chance to set the mix with the mix.
Whisk might be a mixer, perchance.
Perhaps. Oh, Bean with the JC.
Just getting Bean in the corner there.
Alright, just wait it out. Jump if you need to.
Command grab through the fire!
We know that Med was meant to be DP, we all know, and we're all sad about it, but what can you do?
I'm just getting out after getting hit by the pit, but not quite.
Yeah, Whisk taking real control of that situation there.
Classic quick draw situation in the corner.
Oh, but we bit the bunker this time? Oh, too far from the EX guard.
Still a lot of time, though.
Indeed there are.
Oh, but the clean hit.
No confirm. Oh, and that went clear over the orb. What spacing. Oh my goodness.
Rump once again betrayed. As Whisk. It's another win against Team Betrayed. Before we pivot back to the winner's side of the bracket. We got Skeleton and Ryder trying to get these games in before the Ryder net has its time.
Oh my goodness. We only got 20 minutes left before Ryder net strikes.
Could be true. They're already in there. I'm again just gonna hit the go button because we're probably sinking time. I believe.
Oh yeah, that was record time.
Oh yeah,
sync.
no,
Oh my
for
goodness.
sure. Yeah, we're definitely in there. Skeleton always on top of letting me know when the character select. Much appreciated. We get these free one syncs very often.
Ooh, and right off the bat, Ryder with the clean 236A into the clean conversion, and we got these. We're gonna get the good knockdown here. Buzzy, go low, and you're still trapped. Watch out for that orb. We're picking, we're throwing.
We ball.
Oh, and the meaty Rapukin for plus frames. Oh my god, Skeleton getting out of 624B with Rekka. Skeleton as a person gets a left right off of every hit. I don't care what anyone says.
Okay, no fear. We're just run
Offensive bloody as F moon? Word?
Oh,
That's
the
pretty
ground
yummy.
tech. Okay. No
Oh,
kill.
but H
He's
Alpha is
getting
gonna
one.
waste this entire blood heat out.
Oh, and the pickup off the orb hit. Crazy looks from Ryder. Oh, wheel kick tries to jail in the corner, but Skeleton knows how to defend against this.
Oh, missed the link. Now it's knockdown time.
And yeah, it is.
Whew. That was spooky. Yeah, Ryder being very aware of coma reversals. We talked about. I feel like coma out of every character in the game has so much aura. Like, you know, people talk about top tiers, but I'm the most scared fighting coma of anyone.
Bro's just got that look as he's walking towards you. How could you not be afraid?
Right? Oh, and the classic Ryder dodge avoiding the 2-2-B. Skeleton dumping this meter on this combo.
Oh yeah, no, the classic F coma OTGs. Ooh, and Ryder needs to dump this meter to avoid going into heat right away in this last round.
Oh no! Okay, we got heat. Yeah, we can spend it early in a round. It's okay.
And you know what? Not even that bad, right? Like if you're about to go into heat, that's just insurance against Skeleton round start.
It's true.
And yeah, you know that Skeleton's ready to chase these techs. Also ready to trap you taking your turn.
Oh my goodness. Now you trapped and betrayed in the corner.
Again, Skeleton is too ready for the Alco pressure.
Oh, immediate bunker again. Overhead gets blocked. Uses the respect to not pop the orb.
Ooh, nice invalid pickup and the left right.
These left rights are devious.
Yeah, how could you have even seen that one?
Yeah, Rock, it's a little late to register.
Now hop in, Rock, you got this.
Lock in, Rock, you need it.
Okay,
this time Ryder is ready, almost gets the punish too, but this time Skeleton is also ready. These players, you know, they're catching on to each other like crazy. Oh my god, that confirmed! Oh, we're going for the meter break. We do not want to deal with Coma's silliness today. The Skeleton just jumps out!
Oh, and the counter hit pickup off Rain! Retreating orb, unfortunate air counter hit? Yeah, you're not going to be able to pick up off that trade.
Oh, the Skeleton is sensing that Ryder wants these good mix-ups and is just jumping out before he can get a chance to do them.
Yeah, I like Skeleton staying in the air here, making sure Ryder's got to trap that airspace.
Oh, but the Rekka, unfortunately, not putting you at an ideal spacing. Now we're getting a knockdown from Ryder. Here it is. Okay, just go for simple. Oh, we sent another orb. Okay.
Hey, yo,
oh,
anti-air 623? Crazy looks from Skeleton.
Am I back in the corner? What's it gonna be? Oh my goodness.
Big damage. Oh, didn't quite get the OTG? I'm not even sure if you can get that mid-screen, to be honest.
I am not sure.
Nice pickup on the landing there, though. Goes for the same
almost had the
OTG.
Skeleton tag. Might need to start tagging in that situation for Skeleton, I don't know.
I don't know, dive kicks are weird. I wonder if it traps there.
I mean, you can tech out, certainly not.
Oh, true.
Alright, but now the Skeleton... Skeleton is trying her best to play this like his Lumina.
Yeah, I mean, like you said too, just using the threat of Max. Also, just the no fear 2-2-C.
Right?
Give us a second to breathe.
Oh, and when Ryder goes to try and catch jumps, Skeleton is waiting. Oh my goodness. And what a space JB too. That is a sleeper normal from F Coma, honestly. That move just so far. Oh my goodness. The perfect spacing around the bunker. This is best of 3 though. Ryder's still in it.
It is. Got one more to go.
Oh, and there is finally the catch that Ryder's looking for. Just waiting that whole time for the orb catch. Patience, you love to see it.
I like it, just throwing out more and more orbs, being like, what are you gonna do here?
Oh, but Flunky scramble. Ryder makes it out. These Hellors are putting in work.
Skeleton's so clean at dashing through these orbs.
Oh my god, Ryder saw that corner gap. But now Skeleton's got that health back. Oh my goodness.
No chance to spend that meter outside of this bunker.
Good bunker on the multi-hit 2-2B.
Oh. Yeah. A little bit of a scramble there. Unfortunate drops both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Command throw, great way to make use of the scramble.
Get that meter out of here. I ain't dealing with no Coma nonsense today. And nice jump call out there. That's a handy OS you can do. You press 3C, do 9A, get a rebeat whiff on block, get a combo on hit.
Yeah, and a couple unfortunate little touches there.
And speaking of unfortunate little touches, the scramble from the trade is going to end up in Skeleton's huge favor here.
Oh, and this, yep. Skeleton's
Skelly Gat.
Ooh, back tech making it away from the ID this time. It looked like Skeleton hit the JC a little early.
Oh my goodness.
Yup.
And yup. That's going to finish it out.
F Coma and Max walking at you at the corner, guess for game, and sometimes you're just wrong. Skeleton 3-0. Now we got what's basically a midweek classic at this point. Council against Whisk.
Oh, yeah.
What's crazy is this is about to be loser semis when this was grands for like 3 midweeks in a row.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Right after Council fight, I saw Whisk in the tournament chat like, no! Which you definitely know is because Whisk is like, I don't want to have to potentially fight Council again. And yet...
Not in losers semis of all places, too.
Right? This isn't even losers finals.
Davin Rump, despite being betrayed by Whisk, wishing them good luck. A true real one in the wild.
This is true. It says get him, Whisk, even if I'm beefing with you.
That's how you know a real one is there.
It's true. Betrayed, supporting the betrayer.
The Rider Net is catching up with us too.
And yeah, I think with Ryder having to drop out because we are out of time on the wired net, just gonna run the rest of this first to 3. This is basically losers finals then. Shout out Skeleton for the suggestion. Appreciate the good looks.
We're just gonna have, you know, losers finals 1 and losers finals 2. That's all.
We are already synced. Just have to make sure the players know what's up. And we are good to go. Color 8 gamers.
Oh, when we're denied the Whisk stage 2?
I just
Oh, the
realized this
H
topic is
moons.
so nice because I know everyone's colors. I don't even gotta look. Oh, didn't get to convert off the fuzzy.
Oh, it just mashes immediately off the whiff. Smelling some blood in the water for sure.
Oh. Yeah, good counter hit conversion. Not sure what we got caught pressing there. Trying to keep the fuzzies per second up, as usual.
Yup. This is a 60 fuzzies per second matchup.
Whisk with the shield to wall that out. High fuzzies per second between two bunker babies. Crazy setup. Oh, I still have this labeled as winners finals. I'm just gonna mark this as losers finals. On the bracket, I'll say losers semis, but you know we're basically losers finals this time.
Yeah. Oh, and Wisp blocked yet another fuzzy going back in on their own offense. Trading bunkers out here.
A little tap there. The little walk up too. Definitely thought there was a throw coming.
Council is like doing so many of those this set, and it's just even when it doesn't immediately pay off, it seems to be really working.
Yeah, it's the Len aura, honestly.
Top 2 auras of Melty Blood. Number 1 Coma, number 2 Len. It might be true.
Now, both these characters just silently walking at you, stone face, like they deserve it.
And could this be a kill? It's a quick game 1.
Yeah, ending in a perfect for console here. Ooh, almost had to pick up
Oh
with the
my
falling
goodness.
JA after JC.
I'm surprised it wasn't a bunker punish there. Now it's Whisk's turn. That string was a little too long. They go for the bunker. Because when she had already used both of her A normals, can't really effectively bait bunker at that position. Unless you go ahead and do something like that.
On Whisk, varying up the pressure a lot, making full use of the +6 5A. Nice trap.
Absolutely. Whisk is one of the best people at just like making you have to constantly switch up how you think you need to defend against them.
Right? I mean, and that's kind of the character too, right? She's got a pretty plain neutral game, but once she puts you in the corner, she's got great plus frames to just make that work.
Oh my goodness, what a situation! But Council prevails. Oh, and but Whisk was ready for the fuzzy.
Ah, but was
But not
not
quite
ready,
ready
for
for
the
that.
empty throw! Oh, baits the bunker. Looked like a whiffed air dash there.
Oh, I tried to go for air throw, a little ambitious, but I respect it. And now we're going for some chip. Whisk still wants this round. And it's looking like it might be possible.
Every time I see the counter hit when someone walks up there, I'm like, that definitely looks like a throw read.
Right?
And speaking of, there's the throw!
And this is gonna put Whisk in the heat. That's a huge swing. Only need one more hit. Council
All the
needs like
health
2. Oh!
Woo! The bait on the bunker.
What a comeback. That's the mindset you really just gotta have when you do a comeback. So you can't be thinking about like, oh, I gotta do all these things to come back. You just gotta focus on the next interaction immediately. This is reasonable. Each interaction individually.
It's true. That's a tough thing to do in this game. There's so much
It is.
potentially going on. Especially
Oh my
when you
God,
got time on the
Council's-
clock. You just gotta do what you gotta do.
Council's J226C there to catch a Whisk.
Catch Whisk going for a gat there, mind you. That was definitely a whiffed air throw animation.
Oh, and Whisk is still ready to block the empty low. You know, these
was
people
not
might
ready
have
for
fought a
that.
few times before. They might be on top of each other.
Just a bit, just a bit. Council with another fuzzy. You know, even the perfects feel close in the sense of like, I feel like I'm watching whoever's in the corner on defense, like they already kind of know what's coming.
Yeah. It's like a variance perfect.
Right? Risk with the pressure mix-ups on the little catwalk out.
But Council immediately is on there.
Yeah, those jumps are definitely the kind of option you can go for if your opponent's gonna respect it. Council's too rare now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and now Whisk is going for that. Oh, the drip back just see the classic Whisk tag.
Oh, nice jump out. This feels like an idea that Whisk is developing on the defense here, but doesn't quite have yet. You know, looking for these shots, trying to find this awkward timing. Oh, but the heat. This Whisk can make this comeback. Oh, not when the heat gets baited though. Could be one more touch. Yep.
Oh my
Throw.
Council's offense is so smothering.
Yeah, and again, we are going first to 3 here.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off with just a throw, round start throw, a multi-classic at this point. It's the bunker.
Oh no, big starter here. Look at this damage into the setup. Oh no.
Ooh, yeah, nice recognition. Minus frames on that icicle, but yeah, wrong way to get out. Council. Another
You can tell
perfect.
Council's played this matchup so much from all these just small movements. Like, I just need to adjust myself like a tiny bit here, and then I'm in the right position.
I mean, speaking of being in the right position, Whisk finally finding that defensive gap they've been looking for. Going straight for another throw.
Sealing up that meter, making him spend it later.
Yep. Blue fire at home,
Oh.
we don't care. Just get out. Honestly, I feel like that could have been an intentional getting hit by the pit there too, unless you know that's gonna get baited.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to hold any mix-up, you don't have to worry about getting thrown. Use your resource and get out. Fuzzies per second on the rise again. Ah, that J2C looks like it might have trapped that fuzzy jump that Whisk has been going for.
Or maybe a bunker attempt.
That could be.
Ah,
Does not
there it
matter.
is.
Council 3-1 remaining the bracket demon, I fear. And Council advancing for what is effectively the midweek classic at this point. Skeleton Council. This has got to be like the 4th grands between these two or something. Not even a midweek classic. These two have been playing in top 2 in Netplay brackets forever. What am I saying? Just the Melty Blood actress again, current code Netplay special.
Yup.
I wonder if Skeleton's gonna be sticking with the F coma for this one.
I would imagine so. Skeletons have been
Right?
sticking with these character choices all the way through these brackets, so.
We have been seeing it thus far.
You know, speaking of sticking through with your character choices, I was talking to Whisk, and they were saying like, "Oh, you know, I think this midweek I'm really gonna do the CSA. You know, before I said I was gonna do the CSA and didn't do it, but this time I'm gonna do it." And what do we have here? Come on, Whisk.
You know, I respect it though, especially when Frosty's coming up. Big events, trying to make a big appearance. Gotta be as ready as you can, you know? I definitely respect the grind, just sticking with your character and making sure you get all the games you need. Not giving yourself any room for regrets.
Her Frosties might be a little bit fierce competition.
Could be true. And we are waiting on the return of Skeleton for this Grands. I wonder how differently it could play out as the F coma against the H link. Because again, we've seen so
Yeah.
much of the C coma against them. Maybe it's just a change of pace. Maybe it's just trying to sharpen it up in case it's helpful in some cases. But already, we've seen that it's not like Skeleton's F coma is like, well, I play C coma, but like, the F coma, we're out here with the real tech.
Absolutely. I mean, F Coma 2B is a matchup changer on its own a lot of the time, especially against such an airborne character, although obviously she has her own ways to get around it, but it's definitely going to look a whole lot different just from the moon change alone.
For sure. Also, not having EX Shield on the table.
Ooh, good point.
Let me beam Skeleton again and see what's up. She might have just stepped away to the bathroom or something. That set went by probably faster than expected. It's a little awkward timing things with Netplay brackets sometimes, depending on like what the delay's like with someone getting in and stuff. We shall see. But shoutouts again, Ryder and Whisk for playing in this top 4.
Absolutely.
It's unfortunate with the net timeout, but definitely hyped to see more Ryder games in the future.
I'm always hyped for
Probably
Rider
going to be
games.
sliding an extra bracket before Frosty too, just to make sure people got that extra chance to get those games in.
Oh, hype. Sick.
Yeah, before big events, gotta make sure people are ready. Yeah, speaking of Frosty coming up, I don't think Console's going to be there. I'm not seeing a Console on the list, but we got mad gamers in this bracket. Notification that managed to evade Skeleton. Yeah, Discord's has been kind of weird with that. I've like had
It's
several
so
times
weird.
lately, right? It's happened to me a lot lately where like I will get a message or a ping and it's just like didn't show up. Like I totally missed a message from someone that I saw was this morning and like I saw it right before bracket. Like it just didn't appear for me. I'm like, all right. That happens. No shame, no blame.
Yo,
Skeleton is back on the game. We are already synced up.
and yup, F Coma locked
Yeah, let's go.
in.
Dang, I'm looking at this Frosty bracket list. I was just taking a peek while we were waiting around here, and Berkeley players are going to be there. I'm seeing them in this bracket. I'm seeing a lot of names that haven't been around in a minute in this bracket. But right now we got grands of this bracket. Skeleton F Coma. First appearance in the
Finding a
semifinals.
very strong ID and off the bat. Not many players on F Coma take advantage of that Rekka. The frame advantage of it is like very hard to take advantage of, but Skeleton is confident enough to make it work.
True, yeah.
Oh, but we mash out with the charge gap.
Yeah, maybe a little too confident to that record. They're going for the charge 2 scene pressure there. Oh, and the punish!
Oh, but Skeleton is going to be ready to punish that. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, but Council ready.
But speaking of ready to punish.
Right? I'm surprised you would have the boldness to shield on that flash. That could have been command grab. Oh, hits the link.
Oh
no
my
drop
goodness.
this time. That's a kill.
They're just trading blows back and forth non-stop.
Yeah, so much.
Oh,
no.
no.
That's a hit. That's what I was
And
saying,
speaking
right?
of 2B, these Len air normals are a lot more mortal than people think. Especially when you got Coma 2B to work with.
Oh, and Council working with the cat though. Like, look, knowing that the cat's gonna come and pop that up for an extra 2B. Gonna matter though. Skeleton is back out here. Not gonna kill.
A little
One
too
more
high.
chance.
Just
Oh,
past the
Council
ice.
the heat.
No! That Moonhold shield.
Yep. Can't hold as long as Seamoon, but can still hold that for long enough there. Too much
It's not quite. Yeah,
kill.
Council not risking tech there on such low health, but tried to
Did
take
risk
advantage
the
of the scramble.
On the wake up there. You know, I can't blame you though. I feel like that was a very weird frame kill from Skeleton. It's hard to tell if it was even an intentional frame kill going for that 5C. But it panned out.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't know if people have been forgetting about it, but it kind of looks like Skeleton's hit a lot of overhead Rekka in this bracket. It's just been like...
Yeah, I mean...
Honestly, we haven't seen it this set.
Fast, but it is easy to forget about in general.
A lot of the bracket has actually just been like going in with the Rekka and it hits. Speaking of things hitting, Skeleton, while we're going over this, that round was started and finished. Console not phased though. Crazy!
Oh my god, huge starter.
We're in there.
Working on 5K? On John?
No, on Skeleton's
Oh my god. The Rekka gets her out of there.
Thank you for ignoring my terrible joke.
Anytime.
A little bit of a cornball joke there. Oh, nice pickup off the cat. The Skeleton was just the boldness to go straight into that cat. Not really sure what we're thinking there.
The triple.
Yeah, that'll do it.
My goodness.
Charge 236A, 236B does prorate pretty heavily, but yeah, there was just no help left on the table.
Oh, but here comes... No, missed the timing, but we actually bait the British. Great footage of Skeleton first getting baited. But Skeleton is just not trying to hold this.
Now, Skeleton is out here swinging. This is like the most aggressive Skeleton I've seen in a minute.
Right? I'm telling you, it's the F-Coma aura.
Skeleton is on one today. Okay.
Oh my, that's still counter hit because the dodge. One away from taking the bracket by storm with F-Coma.
Speaking of swinging, just like letting that dive kick rip. Damn. Okay, yeah, no Seamoon held shield. Not quite in range for the punish.
Yeah, didn't want to extend green into the shield counter with JC. I respect it, but that makes it so hard to punish. You know, we've seen... Oh my... I didn't even know he could do that. But we've seen more people challenging techs on Council lately. Because, you know, Council definitely has those tech punishes, but he's been going for these much more ambiguous situations with it recently.
Yeah, and there's a round for Council. Council is almost on the board. But gotta make the reverse 3-0 happen if they want to stay in. Make the win possible. Wow, catwalking under the Rekka. Great call out.
Will the Oki work this time?
Not quite. Now the Skeleton is too ready for the double shield. I think Skeleton believes in the EX guard there a little too hard. Nice pickup from Council. Ooh!
The rocket chain rounds? Oh, but the swat from F-Coma.
A little backhand. Classic left
Drift mix is so ambiguous somehow. And now Skeleton is in max. You had better watch out.
I mean, Council did watch out. Skeleton overcommitted, got the tech out, but you know, like... Alright.
Yeah.
Just let a scramble happen and it can be over just like that. Council trying to stay in it though.
Oh, getting the low hit 236C for that optimal damage. We trying to bait? Yup. Finally going for the
Ooh.
fuzzy, but still not getting it.
Does
Probably
just get
expecting
the
a bunker, some kind of
J2C.
counterplay. Here's left, right.
Yup.
There we go. Yup.
That's a cheeky little left right too. It's one that's like so unexpected. Oh
Oh
my gosh, pushed
no.
green into the Necro Toss and you're dead.
Yeah, that left right is the good kind of thing to pull out every once in a while, but not all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it works a lot better on C-Lane because you also have feint jump to work with it.
Yeah.
But it's so tricky because by all means you would think that you're in the corner. The move itself doesn't pull you out the corner. It's when she does the 2C under. Even though the 2C in particular doesn't displace line, it just stops them from moving all the way into the corner.
Oh no, the deep JC catching. Coma's JC hits so far down. Can't quite get under that when it's in the corner.
Oh, nice shield, but we get these baits. Let me make sure I am ready with everything to show after this bracket.
Alright, Skeleton on tournament point here once again.
And the anti-air Afcoma Classic.
Yup. Oh, but now it's Council's turn to get the run under anti-air. Yup, Skeleton knows not to tech.
Yep.
But it's hard knockdown time. Watch out.
I like the
idea.
Almost had the right call. Council did in fact jump. Nice variation.
First
though.
person to avoid the Skelly got. Wow.
Yeah, Coma Max
Oh, yeah,
mode.
and just keep pushing the max. I mean, it's fine, you go max.
Yep, I like Skeleton just mashing the 5A there, being like, Lenda's over my head.
Just
Let me
like
get her out of here.
boing. Yeah,
This
it's
is
coming,
fine,
max. Just wakes up with 5A and takes the tournament.
Yeah, there we go. The Skeleton with no fear, just slapping this cat out the skies to win the first midweek of 2025. Good shit to Skeleton. Thank you, Council, and everyone else for playing in this bracket. Small bracket to start, but still good sets to kick off the year. Honestly, a pretty crazy top 8. Like, a small bracket,
Yeah.
but, like, these sets were pretty ridiculous. All the way through. But this bracket was pushed back a week because New Year's last week, I was not ready to run this bracket on the first Wednesday of the month being New Year's Day. That was my last day off before the start of the year. Like, I was trying to chill, so thank you for being understanding. We have just about a full week until the next midweek. Normally they are just over 2 weeks apart. The cadence for midweek being first Wednesday of the month, and then 15 days later on a Thursday for the next one. So a Thursday 2 weeks later. It sounds a little weird to say verbally, but when you look at it on the calendar, it makes a lot more sense. Be on the lookout for that next month. They are going to be brackets with some special rule sets in February. But before that, we have Midweek Melting 16 next Thursday, January 16th. And a couple days later, on Saturday, the 18th, we will have the Felty Blood Finals. Some of the finalists from all of the Felty Blood brackets have been entered into an invitational for a prize, and they will be fighting for that prize in an 8-person bracket Saturday, January 18th. So be on the lookout for that. A little bit later in the day, should be around the tail end of Snailedom. May or may not be pushing it a little bit later to try and avoid conflict if we can. Just a lot going on before Frosty. It's hard to avoid these things sometimes, especially when we've got a schedule to make sure all of these people can actually be there. But yeah, be on the lookout to support the Felty Blood finalists. As newer players battle it out for the prize that will be given probably at Frosty, unless the 1 or 2 of them who are not going to be there end up winning. We shall see. But also be on the lookout for probably one more bracket outside of those before Frosty. It'll be a surprise bracket in the sense that I feel like I have the energy to run one, and just gonna have to see when it works out because I'm a little bit busy before Frosty too. But yeah, again, be on the lookout for Frosty Fausting streams. And before that, let me see if I can pull this up on stream. This is opening in the wrong application. We have an announcement on behalf of SK, who has been in the chat for another thing that they got coming up. Let me make sure I can actually pull this up. Make sure it's here. Oh, that's where this is coming from. Let's see. Oh, we can just directly pull the video. I was going to stream VLC itself. This makes a lot more sense. Will this work? Hey. Oh, shoot. Do I have sound for this? I don't think it's showing on my screen. Sick trailer. Shoutouts SK for lobbing the trailer in time for this event. So there you go. The day before the beginner bracket Felty Blood finals, we got the Latin American North and NA beginner tournament hosted in the Melty Land server by SK. Thank you again for running this event. Coming up in just over a week now, 9 days from today. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I'm sure SK, if you want to go ahead and lob any links you want in the tournament server as well. If you need permissions for, I think you got them already, but if you need permissions for anything, let me know. Definitely looking forward to seeing that event, and that is it for today. Got anything left, Kai?
No, that looks sick. I didn't know that about that at all. That looks awesome. Hope to see some people from y'all in entering that.
Sick, yeah. And even if you're just new and entering Frosty's, beginner bracket like this is gonna be a great opportunity to get some of those games in before an event like Frosty. Okay, so the bracket page will be up soon. But yeah, it's okay. Whenever you got it ready, feel free to lob it in the tournament chats. And that is it for Midweek Melting 15. See you next week.